Yo, what is up, Raider Nation? It's your boy Simone Raider back at it again with another video. And today on this episode of Nation News, we're going to be talking about Josh Jacobs' injury, Damon Arnette's injury. We're going to talk about the Raiders game that just got rescheduled. And I'm just going to have a little bit of a rant about this Ravens and Steelers game that really pissed me off. But before I get started with all of that, I want to just give a huge shout out to the sponsors of this video, BlackSundayShop.com. They're having a huge sale going on. As you can see, I'm rocking their Ice Cube t-shirt right here that you can find at their store at BlackSundayShop.com. Up to 70% off is still going on as of today until December 2nd. So don't miss your chance to cop some dope Nation gear. So with that being said, let's get started with your Nation News.
And you tell them one thing, just win, baby.
So for your first bit of Nation News, let's talk about Josh Jacobs. Now, we all know that Josh Jacobs didn't really have a good game yesterday. He had a lackluster performance against the Falcons. But then we find out that Josh Jacobs suffered an ankle injury in the third quarter when he fumbled the ball. Now, I know most of us seen that play because I know most of us was probably pissed off that we had another turnover. But after seeing Josh Jacobs limp off the field, man, I was really worried because I was hoping that this injury wasn't that serious, and I was hoping that it didn't really affect him, throughout the rest of the season. But earlier today, Ian Rappaport tweeted that the injury might have looked worse than it actually is, which I guess is good news. We find out after Josh Jacobs got tested for his ankle that it wasn't that serious. It was an ankle sprain and that he should be able to have a chance to play this week. But also seeing a picture from Josh Jacobs' Instagram story, it seems like he's in a walking boot as of now, but he seems fine and he's most likely going to want to play this week against the Jets. Now, Josh Jacobs hasn't missed a game at all this season following his rookie season where he missed 3 games. I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to miss any game this year. But that'll all depend on what the Raiders want to do with Josh Jacobs this week, whether they want to play him against the Jets or they want to sit him and have him rest up. Overall, this is great news for our star running back and even for our team. But if you were to ask me, I honestly think that the Raiders should sit down Josh Jacobs in this game, especially against the winless Jets. Now, I know it's any given Sunday, and we found out about that the hard way yesterday against the Falcons. But if you compare the Falcons and the Jets, it's totally different. The Falcons are a team that is pretty good, that's choked away a lot of victories. The Jets are just a trash team. And I'm pretty sure we don't need Josh Jacobs to win this game. Fingers crossed. We're definitely going to need Josh Jacobs to rest up this week because we're going to need him for this crazy stretch for this AFC wildcard race. So far this season, Josh Jacobs has tallied 206 carries for 782 yards, 9 touchdowns, and 2 fumbles. Now that really shows you that Josh Jacobs is a huge part of this offense. He's basically the motor that keeps this offense running, and if he re-aggravates that same injury this week, it's going to be a huge blow for this team. Now, honestly, I believe that Devontae Booker is more than capable enough to carry the workload if Josh Jacobs isn't able to play this week, or if the Raiders want to rest him. And Devontae Booker has done a great job backing up Josh Jacobs so far this season. That's why I believe that Booker should be able to carry the load. But then again, if the Raiders do want to play him this week against the Jets, I believe they should limit his workload and not have him play too much because I don't want him re-aggravating that same ankle. So what are your thoughts, Raider Nation? Do you think that the Raiders should play Josh Jacobs this week, or they should rest up Josh Jacobs and have him sit out? Now, since we're talking about injuries, let's talk about Damon Arnette. Now, we all know that he went out early in yesterday's game after getting hit by his own teammate, which ruled him out for the rest of the game due to a concussion. Now, it's crazy because it seems like we just got Damon Arnette and now he's out. Now, his status for this week's game is unknown, but he would have to pass the concussion protocol if he wants any chance to practice this week or even play this week against the Jets. Now, this would be a huge blow for the team if he is unable to play this week. Now, so far this year, Damon Arnette has been having an up and down rookie season, but when he's on the field, he's shown flashes of being a solid corner on his defense. But the key word is when, because Damon Arnette has struggled to stay on the field. Now, we all know that John Gruden has always said that the best ability is availability, and that's where Damon Arnette has struggled. Now, I know most of it isn't his fault, but that's just how everything has panned out for him this season, which really sucks because we lost him due to COVID-19 protocols, to a thumb injury, and he's missed about a month or a little bit more than a month of action on the field. And the fact that he just came back and just got knocked out of a game is sad. But all I can say right now is that I hope that Damon Arnette does get better and does get healthy, and hopefully he can return to the field pretty soon. Is he injury prone? I mean, I'm not going to go that far to say that he is because it's only his rookie season. I know we dealt with injured cornerbacks in the past like Garyon Conley and DJ Hayden, so hopefully Damon Arnette is a different story. So Raider Nation, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that the Raiders should be concerned about Damon Arnette? I mean, as of right now, I don't know, but hopefully he can pass the concussion protocol and return to the team because we're definitely going to need him. Whew. Now, all that negative news to the side, we got some positive news. The NFL announced today that they will be rescheduling the Raiders versus Dolphins Week 16 matchup to December 26, 2020 on prime time at 5:15 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Now, if you have an Amazon Prime account, then you can watch it for free on Amazon Prime, just so you guys know. This game is going to be the day after Christmas. Man, I remember the last time we played around Christmas, right before the playoffs, and our quarterback got injured, but you know what? That's besides the point. It's different now because we have a much better team now. On that Saturday, it's going to be a triple header. So there's going to be 3 different matchups on that day. First up, they got the Buccaneers versus the Lions. Then they got the 49ers versus the Cardinals. But honestly, who the fuck wants to watch those games when you got the silver and black on prime time ready to whoop some Dolphins the day after Christmas? Now, both the Raiders and the Dolphins are fighting for a wild card spot. And these next couple of games are real crucial for both of these teams. Especially this game, because this game could definitely be for a wild card spot. That's honestly why that makes this game such a huge deal for the Raider Nation, even for the Dolphin fans. As of now, the Raiders sit at 6-5 and the Dolphins are at 7-4. And a lot can change from now till then. But as of right now, I'm really looking forward to that matchup because there could really be a lot on the line. This technically makes up for the Sunday night football game that was taken away from the Raiders in week 7 versus the Bucks. I mean, good job because you guys finally fucking gave us our primetime game back. Now, hopefully we can rebound after that horrible loss yesterday against the Falcons, because we're definitely going to need to do that if we want to have any chance of making the playoffs. So I guess this is good news for the Raiders. Are you guys happy about this, Raider Nation? Because shit, I am. I want the whole world to watch us on Saturday Night Football as we gift the Dolphins a beautiful L. Well. Now for the last bit of Nation news. Now I know this is not about the Nation, but I wanted to get something off of my chest right now. We find out today that the Ravens versus Steelers game got pushed back again. They got postponed again. We already know what happened. They had the Thanksgiving game. They got pushed back to the Sunday game. Then they got pushed back to the Tuesday game. And now they're getting pushed back to Wednesday night. What the fuck is that? Now, what was that same energy when the Raiders had a lot of players on the COVID list right before the Week 7 matchup against the Bucks, where we had a Sunday night football game and you guys ended up pushing us forward 4 hours to play the Bucks? Pushed us forward. You guys didn't even push us back. We literally had our whole offensive line on the COVID list that week, and we were almost without most of them, and we still played that game 4 hours earlier than usual. And in that game, on top of that, we didn't have Jonathan Abram in that game, which could have really affected the game if you were to ask me. Then in week 11 against the Chiefs, where we had another Sunday night football game, nearly our whole starting defense was on the COVID list throughout that whole week. But you guys kept us at that slot. You guys didn't move us forward. You guys didn't even move us back. You guys kept us at that slot. You guys were hoping that most of our players didn't even make it, or didn't even get off of the COVID list, and most of them didn't. Cleveland Farrell didn't even get on the list. You guys are lucky that most of our starters came back right before the game, but they didn't have no practice at all. The NFL didn't do nothing. They didn't give a shit, right? Because I believe that's kind of crazy, because they were hoping that Patrick Mahomes was going to blow us out, which they didn't. They only beat us by 4. But still, that was a crucial game for the Raiders. We didn't have Cleveland Farrell in that game, and we didn't even have LaMarcus Joyner. I mean, for those 2 occasions, they could have moved us back to a Monday night or a Tuesday night. But no. No, they didn't. Oh, but let's wait for Lamar Jackson to get off of the COVID list, or let's wait till the Pittsburgh Steelers players are all healthy and ready to play, because we don't want both of these teams to play and most of their players are not playing, right? Fuck out of here. I don't care what anybody has to say. This whole thing is bullshit. Keep that same energy, NFL, with everybody, not just the fucking Steelers and the Ravens or the Titans like earlier on the season. You guys didn't do shit for the Raiders but move us up 4 hours in a game. That's literally bullshit. Like, how does that even work? How does that even work in your mind? Like, move a game forward because they have a lot of players on the COVID list. I understand that you guys needed a primetime spot just in case, but you guys could have moved us back. Shit. The Denver Broncos went out just yesterday and played with a wide receiver, a former wide receiver, undrafted player on the practice squad. They went with the wide receiver at quarterback. They had no quarterbacks and they had to play yesterday. I don't even like the Broncos, but I still stand by that whole thing of keeping that same energy. I don't see what's wrong. Have the Ravens play with like all of their practice squad players or their second and third string players, and have the Steelers play with their second and third string players. I don't don't give a fuck. Have them play. Don't keep moving their games back. What, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday? Heck, they're probably gonna move it back to the end of January if they don't have all their players, because they want both of these teams to play fairly. I swear, this is a bunch of bullshit. They might as well give both of those teams fucking L's, because now they're trying to reschedule other games to help their game out, because the Steelers games versus the Washington football team that was supposed to be on Sunday, or I believe the Thursday game, I don't even know, got pushed back to Monday. It's all good though, because with everything stacked up against the Raiders this season, with the NFL not giving a fuck, the whole COVID-19 protocols, with all the injuries, we're still fighting for a playoff spot, and we're still 6-5 right now, second in the AFC West. So with all of that being said, fuck the NFL. All right, Raider Nation, that is all I have for you guys today on this bit of Nation news. What do you guys think about everything that's been going on? What are your thoughts? Drop it down in the comments below and let your boy know. With all that being said, don't forget to smash that like button if you guys enjoyed this video. And if this is the first time you're watching this video and you're a Raider fan, then hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon button just to notify you guys when I upload more videos just like this one. With all that being said, until the next video, this is your boy Simone Raider, and your boy is yeah.
And you tell them one thing. Just win, baby.